Welcome to Game Night tonight for this game unboxing of Dive. So we were at the game store and we saw this. We love, we're scuba divers and we love just everything with the ocean and everything. So we saw this game and we're like, we have to pick this up. It just looks good. So it looks as if you are going to be playing this game as a diver, obviously, going down to trying to find the best treasures and getting as much as you can to be able to win overall. So it looks like there's different languages that this rulebook might be in. It has the setup and everything for it all. So multiple languages. Right off the bat, you have the overview and the rules here. So for how to play the game, how to set it up, get it done. But it might be in different, I'm not sure if it's in different languages here. It looks like it's all in English as of right now. Sample of the game. So different things that are going to be happening here. So the full expansive rule book here. Yeah, it looks like I'm only seeing English right now. So boom, you have a 12-page. I like that it tells you how to fit it in because sometimes you can't get these things back in right. So this is extremely helpful, which love that. So there you have it. A 12-page rule book, so not too extensive, and it's a smaller page, so it won't take you long to figure it out. So we have the punch outs. We're obviously going to see a lot of sea creatures, different things like that, that are going to happen. I'm sure whether it's going to hinder or help your progress in the game, I know not. But looks like different pieces. It looks like this is going to be the reef area or whatever that you're going to be diving down to try and collect the different treasures. You got fish tokens, different little pop-ups. So things, it's going to be kind of like a 3D board here, but it looks pretty cool. These look like the individual player mats, nothing on the back, just the artwork here. It looks like you have the different bubble tokens, so depending on how deep you dive, you're going to run out of oxygen, I imagine. But there you go. You got the 4 different players that it can go up to. And then it looks like this is a victory point tracker, or maybe it's just like your oxygen tracking. I'm not entirely sure. So you got one side, so it's just single-sided there. You got that. Ooh. Wow. Looking on the back of the box, you don't really see that this is how these are going to be. Interesting. I don't know if you can even see that very well. Like, it's the best way to do it is like, so this has some sharks, some fish. So these are like little transparent see-through things. You add more fish. Man, yeah, you can't really see that. I have to kind of push it, but different things that are going to be happening here. Just different creatures, animals like that. I don't know if I want to go through all of these, but they're really cool. Like, I like that it's all see-through, and then you get the krakens, or I guess you could just say an octopus, whatever, depends on how close he is. It could be really huge, it could be the kraken, or it could just be, you know, a regular octopus really close to the camera. Who knows? But you got all these different creatures on these transparent squares, so that's going to be put into your reef. I'm not sure if you just add different layers, and depending on what layer you hit different creatures, etc. I'm not sure. There's that octopus a little bit further away. See, I'm pretty sure it's just perspective. That was a kraken that we saw earlier. But you got the shark, starfish, you got turtles. Ooh, and then you got holes in some of them. So it's just to be able to get down into caves? I don't know. Interesting. And then a bigger hole here, right there. And you got some fish on it. You got the seaweed, some fish. So some of them have a lot more sea life on them than others. But I'm seeing and noticing that in the top corner here, there's a different symbol. So that's a blue fish right there. You do this one, it's a yellow fish. So it's dependent on something in the game, whether you choose these or whether it's like a difficult dive, what have you. I'm not entirely sure. That's a red fish right there. But yeah, I like this. This is actually kind of cool. I'm even more intrigued. Ah, nice. We have a whale right here, and its calf. Perfect. More sharks, some more fish. Ooh, you got a giant dinosaur, or is that supposed to be an eel? It looks like it might be an eel. I'm not sure. It looks like almost like a brontosaurus or something like that. I'm not sure. Sharks, more schools of fish, and then you got more of these that have the little holes in them. Ooh, but you got a manta right there. Nice. And you got a bigger hole. Almost fit your hand in there. Interesting. Yeah, this is interesting. I really don't know how this game's gonna play out, but it looked cool, and I'm liking this already. Liking the artwork. Tons of fish. You got sharks, more fish. You got a really long seaweed wrapping around a turtle. Got another shark and a turtle and some jellyfish. Nice. Turtle, jellyfish, bubbles, and some fish and some seaweed, kelp, coral stuff. Got a manta, a shark, some fish. Interesting. Manta, jellyfish. Got more of the... So you have 3 of these and 3 of the bigger ones, it looks like, because here's the very last one. You got the big one, but you got the shark and some bubbles. Interesting. Interesting. So there you have it, all these little see-through cards. I'm going to leave this down here too. All right, here we go. Let's crack into the tokens that come with the game. What do we got here? So, of course, for freshness, you got to have these just to make sure that you know it's fresh when you play the game. All right, so we have different tokens. One side it's a darker, and it just on the light side it says 3, dark side 3 with a shark, 2 with a shark. So it looks like different numbers that coincide with, there's a shark, dark side, and light side, but they have the same numbers there. I'm going to toss these back in here, but circular tokens made of wood. They're nice and sturdy. I like it. And then you have your different diver tokens here. I'll just kind of pull them out for a second, but different diver tokens. So maybe this is it a 5-player? I'm not entirely sure. But you got 5 tokens there. I think it's just 4-player, pretty sure. Yep, 1 to 4 players, takes about 30 minutes. Says ages 8 and up, preferably. But of course, if you have a very intelligent child, then it's perfect. You can play whatever game you want with them. And then you got the player boards, which these are, it looks like they're all the same, just different artwork on the back, but these unfold and flip out, and it's kind of like a privacy board right here, a little privacy shield. So you have all of your pieces behind here so you don't let other people know what you've collected, that kind of thing. But there you have it. It looks like all the pop-outs fit nicely in here, which is great. Everything stacks perfectly, so you can fit everything back in. Love that. I'm going to put these back in for right now. And then we will crack into the cards that we have here off to the side. So there you have that. We're going to get into the cards. See, easy tab, you're going to work for me this time. Perfect. Love it. Okay. So these are tiny little cards that come with the game, but it looks like you have different numbers of, like, probably the depth to which you can dive down to get there. Because it says 4, 6, 3, 2, and then nothing, and this is 6, 3, 2, 4. So like the depths are going to be changing based on, ooh, a 6 way down there. So based on how long you can hold your breath or something, and what you can find, what you're going to encounter, that kind of stuff. So just different numbers based on what you want to do. Obviously, the rules are going to tell you exactly what these mean, what you can gather and get from all that. But kind of interesting, like, it doesn't look like there's much like treasure stuff wise, but you're supposed to be collecting treasures, and each of these is just like numbers to get down to different depths and ultimately bring back the best treasure or token so that you can beat out the rest. It's like a diving competition ultimately. But all these different numbers, so no reading whatsoever for this game. It's just numbers. If the kids know the numbers, they can probably play this game pretty easily. So I'm excited to play this with my kids already. Like, I'm just liking these see-through transparent things. It's kind of cool. Something different we haven't seen in a lot of games. So something new, different. I like it. But just tons of different numbers. Nothing is really different. Just the variety of numbers, where they're placed, what you can find at those different depths. But there you go. You got all those cards there. And it looks like on the back, just the same artwork here. You just got a cool guy on a little mini island thing with a tiki head, or whatever that is. I don't know if he has a paddle, or if that's it. Yeah, he looks like he has a paddle that has a bite out of it. That's funny. All right, so there you go. You got all the cards there, and then you got all the pieces in there, the different player boards for their pop-outs. Oh, shoot, one already popped out. Let's put you back there. All right, and then the reef cutouts, the different animals you're going to be finding, that kind of thing. Looks beautiful with all of this instructions, and then obviously just has the instructions and different things, so during setup and everything. So there you have it for this game, Dive. 1 to 4 players, 30 minutes, 8 and up. Man, this looks like a lot of fun. Diving down, getting the best treasure, trying to do the best you can, but it depends on which bubble depths you can go to, or whatever. How well can you hold your breath ultimately? But there you have it for this unboxing of Dive. If you enjoyed the video, Please don't forget to subscribe down below so you can catch any future how-to videos, game playthrough, more game unboxings, what have you. And we will catch you then next time on Game Night Tonight.